Hello, my name is Carly Snow, also known as Miss Snow, and I am student teaching in a kindergarten classroom at Lynn Lastinger Elementary in Tifton, Georgia. So the lesson took place last week, but was also a bridge from a social studies lesson that I taught the week before. So the first week of just instruction, the students were learning about maps and globes. So for kindergarten, they really don't go into detail. They don't have to know, exactly what, country goes here, what country goes there, but they do need to know that land is green, water is blue. A map is like looking from above, and it makes things smaller. But in real life, they're actually a lot bigger. So after teaching students about maps and globes for that week, the next week during the art center, we decided to do a fun craft that showed the students how little the earth is shown on a map. So what we did was I had each student do this activity during the art center. So the art center basically happens all week, and 3 to 4 students come back at a time, and it's a process that goes out over the whole week. So on the first day, I had all of the students take pictures like this, and it ended up looking super cute. And then the students took a coffee filter and they colored some of it green, they colored some of it blue, but really the mass majority of it was going to be blue, and then little like spots of green to show the earth. And so after the students did that, they had to use the Sharpie like anchor chart markers. After they did that, we sprayed the coffee filter with water, and it made the water and the land kind of spread out, and it made it cover it so that it looked like the earth, and there was like nice zigzag lines, and it was a really cool representation of the earth. So after the students did that, we decided to laminate them, which I don't have any of them with me because they're all at the laminator spot at school, and I'm at home right now, so I don't have any with me. But they turned out really cool. I can send a picture if you want me to. But the students are like this with their arms up, and then the earth is like above them, and it's kind of like they're holding the earth. It's really cute. It turned out really cute. But the students did a really good job doing this. All of them did it. And the students did a really good job grasping what they were trying to make. Like, we wanted them to make sure that it looked like earth, that it wasn't just like a blob of blue and green. And we wanted them to make sure that they realized that they were trying to make it look sort of similar to the earth. So what went well is the students really liked this activity because they got to take a picture, and they always love taking pictures. And they also is pretty simple activity. Sometimes we can get a little excited, and we can do something that the students aren't as able to do as easily. But the students really liked being able to use the Sharpie markers as well because they always see us using them and they're not allowed to use them. So when they got to use them, they really liked it. Something that did not go well is the coffee filters kind of made a mess on the table. Like if you color the marker, because they're such vibrant markers, and then you spray water, it makes a mess on the table, and then the students are like kind of freaking out because they're like, we messed up Miss Garcia's table. Miss Garcia is our para, and that's where we do the art center at. So a thing that I would probably change about this is I would probably put like white paper down on the table and then do it, just so the students aren't worried about getting the table messy. What would I do to improve my teaching next time? I believe that I should have made a example earth that was more suited to them. So I did make one, but I guess I was focusing more on what the countries looked like and trying to match the shapes, and so they were just like trying to copy me, and so it made it turn out to where they were using more green than blue, and so some of them turned out to be a little bit more green than blue, but that's okay. They still turned out really cute. So the next time I'd probably, just do some circles or some circles of green, and not try to be so technical with it, just so that the students can be a little bit more realistic with theirs. What did I learn from teaching this lesson? I learned that students love being able to do art. Like, they love being able to take something that they've learned and put it into a piece of art. So this coffee filter idea, we found it on Pinterest and it turned out so cute. But the students loved being able to take what they learned about maps and globes and transfer it into a piece of art. So, like, for example, when we were the first day that we decided to do this, which was Monday of last week, the week before spring break, we told the students, we just gave them a little bit of a preface. We told them, we're going to be doing an art center today, that we will be using our knowledge from maps and globes, and we're going to be making an earth. And so they really got excited about that because they have seen maps and globes, and like we've done a Google Earth drive around Tifton, which was super fun. They really liked that. And they were able to create their own, and so it creates a better understanding. And it also turned out super cute. I'll have to email some pictures to you because of how cute they turned out. And they also are being laminated, so they'll be able to take them home and keep them for a long time. Some students who were participating and engaged in the lesson, the students loved being able to use the Sharpie markers. They absolutely adore being able to use those because they think that they are grown and they're like teachers when they get to use those. And so none of them were, drawing on the table. They weren't, being disrespectful with the markers. They knew how to use them and they were very excited to use them. And the students were also really excited that they were getting to take pictures, because we take pictures sometimes, but because of just like Facebook and picture limitations and stuff like that, we don't take a whole lot of pictures of them. But they were really excited that we got to take pictures of them, and they all wanted to see their picture, and they all could not wait to see them printed out. And once they printed them out, they got to put together like their picture in the earth, and they got to see how it's going to turn out. And I'm really excited to see their reaction on Monday whenever we get them all back from the laminators. And it's going to be really exciting for them, and they get to take those home. And it turned out to be a really good lesson, and it was combining instruction and art, and it was just a lot of fun. And I've learned a lot about art this semester just because we do use an art center, and so the students are able to really be engaged in making art. But yeah, that's it.